Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review. A lot of things on this show tonight, I should say. What do we got going on Impact tonight? Like I said, big six-man tag main event. So let's kick right into it, eh? We kick it off with a fatal four-way for a number one contender shot at the X Division title. Steve Maclin, Rohit Raju, Laredo Kid, and Black Taurus to kick off the show. Very good opener, I'll say that. I actually kind of thought Maclin was going to win right here. Given that he was still in that pinned and whatnot. It ended up with Laredo Kid hitting the win onto Rohit Raju, so now he is next for a title shot. I don't think I've seen Laredo Kid win really any type of match on this show ever since he's been on here, but he's been in this company before too. Trey Miguel came out and was giving him a handshake. Steve Maclin had took both of them out then, but both Trey and Laredo Kid end up in like a drop kick, knocking him outside the ring. Then, so like I said, good opener and whatnot. The match with Laredo and Trey should be really good. I think it's going to happen on Turning Point, so that's most likely what will happen. But very good match, though. I'm sure Steve Maclin will get involved once again from that. Madison Rain talked about her match tonight with Mickie James, how she's going to get the Knockouts title again. And she's beaten Mickie before in many stipulation matches. She's beaten her in a last knockout standing match one time. But she's going to get the title back tonight. Gia Miller asked her, "You're supposed to be hosting a locker room talk with the Inspiration," but Madison Rain said, "You must have some misinformation because I'm not doing that tonight." Next, I know they interviewed Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. Ace Austin had a t-shirt that said, "I beat Chris Sabin," so he wanted Madman Fulton to get a shot taking out Chris Sabin next. Violent by Design came out. Eric Young had gotten the microphone. Talked about how Rhino made the wrong decision and he must learn from his choices, and there should be repercussions. And you're supposed to be in Violent by Design forever. He talked about being out of action for the past 6 months, but now he wants to get his hands dirty. He's going to start building this, like, metaphorical monument and whatnot. He's just going to build everything by destruction right now. So they brought his opponent, which we didn't know who this guy was or never really heard of him, but the crowd knew who he was because this is Vegas. The guy's name was Jai Davis, and Young says, you seem nervous. It's your first time on TV and whatnot. So you have the disease right now, but I have the cure for you. Basically, this is a squash match. Eric Young just killed this guy with a power bomb and a pile driver, which this dude bounced in the fucking air damn near 3 feet from a pile driver, which looked insane. So Eric Young got the win, so he could still go in the ring, and like I said, he's healed from his injury right now, so good to see him back from injury. The Inspiration, I guess, were there for locker room talk, but no one was there. Next, the lights start going off, and I guess it was, Decay as both the Inspiration tried to get out of the room. Then they saw Rosemary and Havoc, and then they closed the door, and then they looked on the window, and it said Turning Point. So I guess they want their rematch for the tag titles at Turning Point, so they end up running off then. And then they were freaked out by the ghost. They says, "How do we deal with ghosts, okay? We got to fight them with other ghosts." And they asked Gia, where can we find some, I guess, zombies or ghosts to fight them? And Gia Miller, "Oh, yeah, you want to fight those Undead Realm people? Yeah, they don't really have that right now, but they look around in, like, dark parts of the building. So just go look in the darkest part of the building. You'll find them to take care of your problem, okay?" Gallows and Anderson went against Finjuice. I guess if Finjuice won, they probably would get a title shot. But this ended up being a no DQ, but a no contest. Bullet Club came out. Basically, El Phantasm started punching everybody in the nuts. Then, it's Chris Bay from Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. And whatnot. So I guess they still want their titles. When they don't want their titles back, but I guess they still want a shot at the titles. Which, it's kind of funny. Someone said this, like, everybody in this feud has been mostly are either part of New Japan, except mostly Chris Bay. I know Gallows and Anderson and signed here, but all these guys that are in the ring were mostly from New Japan, except for him. And I'm wondering where this whole feud is even going with the tag division right now. I feel like I've seen 3 of these teams fight each other for a little bit too long now between Bullet Club. I'm surprised they'll bring back in Jay White, because I almost feel like we only got like C Squad members of the Bullet Club right now. And I know some of them are in America. I'm surprised they haven't brought Taiji Shimori over here again, and he's been in this company before, or Jay White back. So I don't know if he's still in America right now, but I'm wondering where this is going with this Bullet Club or Finjuice and Good Brothers feud and where it's going to lead to. We already have the Triple Threat Tag Title match, so I guess next week now it will be Bullet Club versus Finn Juice to see who will get a shot at the tag team titles. Mickie James went against Madison Rayne for the Knockouts title. Very good match. Mickie James ended up getting the win as expected. And whatnot. But basically, after matches, Mickie celebrated. Mercedes Martinez came out then saying, like, we've known each other for a long time and whatnot. We always had each other's backs, but there's always been respect. But it's now time for me to step up to the plate. And you looking for challenges, right? I'm the next challenger standing right in front of you, the OG badass. So at Turning Point, I want a title shot. So that should be a really good match. That's something I want to see. Mickie James versus Mercedes Martinez. Almost surprised it didn't even happen in WWE. But this should be good coming up. Next, the Inspiration. Still walking around. I guess they found Brandy Lauren Kimberly. The zombies and whatnot. Said, hey, you Ghost want to face Decay next week? I guess they said, Mother would like more soul, so they accepted with a yes then. In the back, Josh Alexander, Eddie Edwards, and Matt Cardona are being interviewed. Josh Alexander basically still wanted his hands on Moose after what he did. Eddie told him to calm down and whatnot. Listen, he's done things to me too, but you got to keep your emotions in check, as Christian had said before. So we can do this tonight, but you just got to calm down. Madman Fulton went against Chris Sabin. Good match. Chris Sabin getting his win back on Fulton with a small package pin. So obviously we'll see another rematch between him and Ace Austin soon enough. But in the main event, though, we got Moose, W. Morrisey, Minoru Suzuki. Of course, everybody chants Katse Niare out there. Going against Josh Alexander, Eddie Edwards, and Matt Cardona. Very good main event. I enjoyed this. Great main event, if you ask me. I liked it. This was a brawl out there. Big brawl. I do want to see a one-on-one match with Suzuki and Josh Alexander, though. Like I've said before, I have enjoyed this Minoru Suzuki American Tour right now. So, it's great. But Moose and them end up getting the win. Morrisey hit a big power bomb on Eddie Edwards. So, very good match to end off the show as the heel stood tall. So, very good episode. Very solid episode of Impact this week. So, not bad. Obviously, set of matches for Turning Point coming up. So, we'll see what happens with that, okay? But other than that, that's my review for Impact this week. Pretty good show. Not a lot talked about. Most of it wasn't really that bad. So, I'm out. See you guys then. Peace.